morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. We are in July. I don't know where this year is going. This week, I think on Friday, it becomes compulsory to wear a mask in shops. So at the moment it's only compulsory on public transport and also in hospitals, but it's also going to become compulsory to wear them in shops. I'm not getting on very well with finding a mask that I can wear. I've tried a few, I've bought a few. I seem to be spending a small fortune on masks, and technically I would be exempt because I've got asthma, which obviously causes problems with my breathing, and I've also got POTS, which makes it harder to wear a mask as well because it ends up making me feel faint. But I really would like to wear one if I can. I mean, to be fair, I'm not going out that much, and certainly not going to shops at the moment, but I'd still like to be able to find a mask that feels like it's not going to make me fall over, like it's not going to make me keel over, or like gasp for breath, because I still need to wear them like when I go to hospital appointments, and also because we've been going to, well, we're planning to hopefully go to some more car showrooms to try and find a Motability car. I'd like to find one that I can wear when I go to them and things like that. But yeah, I'm not having the best of luck at the moment with finding one that kind of suits me. I've tried a few different like fabric ones. I find that the ones that are kind of like folded don't stay up. I don't know whether I'd find them better if they had like the elastic that goes around your head, but certainly the ones that go on your ears, I find that they don't stay up. They make my glasses steam up, and like the worst part of them is that I just can't breathe in them. I've worn them a couple of times to hospital appointments and have ended up feeling really faint and struggling to breathe so much that I've needed to use my inhaler, which isn't great. The best one I've found so far is one that my friend made me, which is like, it's kind of like I refer to them as like, they look like bra cups basically. So they don't have the folds in, it's just like the piece of material that kind of goes like that and then round, and it has a nose wire which helps with my glasses steaming up if it's kind of put in the right place, and it also has elastic that goes like round my head and then around the back of my neck, and that stays up really well. And as I said, if you kind of make sure the nose wire is like pushed against your face as much as possible and then the glasses are over the top, I don't have too many problems with my glasses steaming up, although I do then have problems with my glasses falling off because they keep sort of slipping off the mask. And I kind of thought that one was okay because I used it last week when I went somewhere in my wheelchair, and I seemed to get on okay. Like, I did struggle a bit with breathing, but it was kind of manageable. But then I used it again later in the week, and I didn't use my wheelchair because I was only going a short distance, and I just, yeah, it didn't work. I started feeling really faint. I think that was more like POTS like wise, because I think with POTS, because you're sort of breathing in like hot air, that then triggers POTS symptoms, because heat can really affect your POTS. And I know a few other people I've spoken to who found this as well. And I guess because I was standing up and having to like walk with my crutches, I was probably like breathing a lot more and using a lot more energy, and so I needed to be able to breathe better, and that's probably why it didn't work for me. So yeah, I ended up having to go outside and taking the mask off because I just couldn't breathe, and I felt like I was going to faint. So that's not ideal. So that's where I am at the moment, and I'm just guessing I'm going to just have to buy more masks until I find something that works. So if anyone has asthma or POTS or both and can recommend a mask that you find works for you, please let me know, because yeah, I'm willing to try everything. There's a couple that I would quite like to try, but they are a bit more on the expensive side, so a lot of people have recommended a mask called the Cambridge mask, and it has a filter like vent on the side of it, and people have said that if you've got asthma, that helps you to breathe a bit better. The only thing is though that a lot of people are saying that those masks aren't very good, because obviously you're still breathing out like your exhaled air, and so it doesn't help so much with that. But I kind of think if it's a choice between me wearing that mask and me wearing no mask at all, then maybe it's better to just go with that. But yeah, they're on pre-order at the moment because they're so in demand, so I'd have to pre-order that, and I think they're around about £25-ish. I'm not sure, I'd need to check. And at the moment they only come in blue and black, which is a bit of a shame because it would be nice to have something pretty, but I'd rather have something that works. And then there's another one which is called the Happy Breathing Mask or something. It's like a sort of plasticky one with I don't know, it looks a lot more medical, but a couple of my friends have tried it and they have various different breathing problems and have said that it really works. And again, that one's sort of like £25 or something. So for me to try both of those masks would cost me 50 quid. And if they didn't work, I feel like that's a lot of money to spend on something that isn't going to help. But I'm at a bit of a loss, to be honest. I would quite like to try one of the, you can get the masks that are just quite like stretchy. So I'd be quite interested to try one of them to see what they're like, and those are cheaper, so perhaps I'll try one of them first. And also someone has sent me a, I think it's a disposable mask, I'm not sure how often you can use it, from Screwfix, which is, it's like a white mask and it's got a vent on it as well. So I'm going to try that and see whether that helps with like breathing as well. Because I guess that would tell me a little bit if the Cambridge mask would work, if it's got a vent on it. So yeah, I need to try that one first and see what it's like. But yeah, any mask suggestions I would be most appreciative, because I feel like I'm spending a small fortune on trying different masks and I'm not being massively successful, I can't speak, successful in actually finding one that works for me. So yeah, let me know what you've tried and whether you found it helpful, especially if you've got asthma or POTS. So yeah, that's the kind of update this week on all things coronavirus. Just seems to be never ending, doesn't it? But I hope you're all doing okay and kind of coping as well as possible. Let me know what you're getting up to. Are you back to work? Are your kids back to school? Are you able to get to your hospital appointments again? Most of mine are still cancelled with no kind of, I don't know when they might happen. But yeah, I've got a fairly quietish week this week. I've got a couple of things on, but nothing sort of huge. We do need to make some more appointments to go and see some more cars, so possibly might do that again this week. But apart from that, we've got Noah a few days this week, and yeah, it's just another week in Jenny's exciting life. Good morning. I am going to talk to you while I just set up my laptop and stuff. It's Tuesday today and I have got a full day. So if you watched my vlog a couple of weeks ago, you would have seen that I went to a virtual blogosphere event for regional leaders, and they have now invited me to come to like a festival. I don't know what you call it, like a one-day festival type thing. It's basically it's on the same platform, which is called Belle, I think, which is like, it's like being in The Sims. It's like a virtual meeting space, and it's like you go into like a conference centre and they have different rooms, and they're going to have a Southeast Bloggers Circle room, but there's also going to be lots of different like talks and things like that, and they've invited me to come along, so I thought I would do it because it sounds quite good. So yeah, that's my day. It's going from 10 till 5 and obviously get a lunch break, although I guess you can drop in and out, so I'm just going to kind of see how I get on. But yeah, that's my plan for the day, so I will kind of I'll try and take you through it as I go and tell you a little bit about what is going on and what it's all about, in case you were interested in coming to a future event. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. I've never been to any Blogosphere events before, like in person, although they do sound really good. For anyone that doesn't know, Blogosphere is a magazine for bloggers. And yeah, it's really useful and interesting kind of magazine and website and everything. And they put on a lot of events for bloggers and like creators and things like that. And obviously during lockdown they couldn't do that, so they've started doing these virtual events, which is really good. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun at a full day event. But yeah, I'll kind of let you know how I get on. I'll try and film some little bits to show you what it's all about. And yeah, I need to get logged in because it's gonna start soon.
Misty mountains, dusty roads ahead, crossing rivers, dreaming of a bed, from a window in the mighty clouds up high. I can touch a stream of gold above.
Right, so this is the programme for the day. So this morning we've got a welcome presentation from Blogosphere, and then 10:20 we've got setting goals and making them happen with Sara Tasker from me and Orla. 11:30 how to speed up your WordPress site with 34sp.com. 11:55 writing a book and getting published with Steph Yaboa. And then 12:40 building community membership sites, the transformation of an Instagram following into a subscription membership with Belle, Hutt. So that's everything that's going on this morning. I'm currently sitting in the presentation room waiting for the opening presentation from Blogosphere to start. I think they're just kind of collecting anyone that's not managed to get here yet. It takes a little bit of getting used to and finding your way around and stuff. So yeah, you can sit, they've got these lots of different tables and you can sit yourself down, and then you get the screen up here which you can actually enlarge so that you can see the slides properly, and then at some point someone will come and start talking and give a bit of a welcome, I think.
With hope of light and love, giving peace of mind.
So if this is your first time meeting me, I should probably introduce myself. My name is Sara Tasker. I'm an Instagram expert, I'm an author, I'm a photographer, I'm a certified coach, I'm all of the slashy things that all of us seem to be having to stack up for our job titles these days. And my work is really all about helping creatives and business owners show up as their real selves online, to grow their confidence, to grow their audience, and ultimately to grow their profit without feeling like they have to sell out.
Right, so I've just attended the first session, which was a workshop with Sara Tasker, who runs me and Orla. I would try and link anyone's blog or YouTube or whatever that I mention below, so if you want to check them out then you can. But yeah, it was really interesting. She was just talking about goal setting and kind of how she finds it best to set goals that you're actually going to achieve, and kind of looking at a little bit of the psychology behind it and things, and applying that to blogging. So yeah, it was really interesting. She also had her kitten, which to begin with the kitten was chewing her headphones, and that made the sound go, and then I think the kitten just wanted to get in on the workshop. Bless it, was so sweet, but she had to go and put it in another room eventually because yeah, I know what kittens are like. But yeah, that was quite sweet. But yeah, no, the actual sort of talk and work, it was like an interactive workshop. So she's got a booklet that she'd made, but actually I just wrote stuff down and I'll have a look at the booklet later. But yeah, no, it was a really good first session. We've got a break now for about 20 minutes until the next session, so I'm probably going to go to the loo and probably just have a little look around some of the rooms, because there's various things in different rooms to have a look at. So I'm going to do that while I'm waiting for the next session to start.
So I know from this that those are the assets on my site that are taking the longest to load. So I can look at possibly reducing the size of those images. If it's CSS that I can potentially make smaller. This just gives me an idea of what might be slowing down the site.
Right, so I've just come out of the second talk of the day. It was by somebody from 34sp.com. And it was about, I'm just trying to remember how to speed up your WordPress site. I don't actually have a WordPress site, but I thought I'd just go and listen and pick up a few tips and ideas and things like that. So yeah, sat and listened to that one. We were meant to have a talk next from Steph Yeboah, who wrote the book, I think it's called Fattily Ever After, but she's having some like audio issues, I think, so I'm not sure when that's going to happen. Hopefully it will happen at some point, because I'd really be interested to hear her talk. So I think we're now waiting about 15 minutes until there's a talk by Belle Hutt, which is about building community membership sites, the transformation of an Instagram following into a subscription membership. So that could be quite interesting. But I think I might just reply to some YouTube comments actually while I'm waiting for that, because I've had a bit of a look around some of the rooms and I could do with getting on with replying to some comments. So I'm going to do that, but I have just ordered something that I've been meaning to order for a while and I keep missing it, so I thought I'd just show you what it is. Right, so I've been following this Instagram account for a while. It's called Triton's Treasures. I'll link it below if you want to check it out. And they do like really nice Disney sort of t-shirts and things. They're like embroidered. What else do they do? They do jewellery, sort of all Disney themed. And yeah, various different sort of like embroidered t-shirts. And yeah, so I've been following them for a while and thought, oh, they're really nice. And they only kind of open their shop on certain days because they get so many orders. So they obviously want to make sure that they can fulfill all the orders. And I've always missed the days that it's opened. So I set a reminder on my phone because I knew it would be opening today. And the reminder just went off while I was sitting in the like latest talk on the blogosphere thing. So I like called down to my mum. I was like, "Mum, give me my card wallet. I need my card details." And managed to get on in time. I think. Hopefully, I'll kind of wait until I've got the email to confirm it. And I have ordered this pink t-shirt here, so the one that says happiest place on earth with the balloon, and I went for pink because, you know, I love pink. They did a bit back, where's it gone? They did do a tie-dye one, which I thought was really cute, but they didn't seem to have that this time. So I might have to watch out and see if that comes back again. But yeah, I mean, it's like 12 now and they've already had to close the shop and it opened at 12, so that's how quickly they sell out. So you need to get on like ASAP. But yeah, if you like Disney clothing and jewelry and things like that, I would definitely recommend checking them out. And I'll show you the t-shirt when it arrives. I think they said it can take up to 4 weeks, so when it arrives I'll show you it.
Just so you know a little bit more about me, I am a personal trainer. I now live in Amsterdam. I grew up in Oxford, England, but I've been living in Amsterdam for 3 years, and I started my journey on Instagram about 5 or 6 years ago when I decided I wanted to start sharing my life living with narcolepsy. As well as being a personal trainer, with narcolepsy, it's an excessive sleep condition, and I wanted to share with people that you do not have to be lazy or do kind of a sedate job. Working out is probably the best medication I've ever taken, so I wanted to share with people that, and from there it grew, and it wasn't only people with narcolepsy following me, it was lots of other people following me for workout ideas, inspiration, and 5 years down the line, I've decided to create my own Instagram community.
Right, next session has just finished. It was really interesting. It was by a lady called Belle Hutt, and she was talking about how she has kind of changed what she does on Instagram to make it into something that she can like get paid to do. So basically she started an Instagram where she did things like workouts and things like that, because she's a personal trainer, and she also has narcolepsy, so she was trying to kind of show people how you can do workouts and things with narcolepsy, and started doing sort of live workouts and things, and a lot of people were really interested in them and taking part in them. And then people started to kind of say, you know, I feel bad, you know, because she was doing them like twice a day, 6 days a week, and people were saying, I feel really bad, like, you know, you're not getting paid to do this or anything. So she decided to set up a private Instagram account and to create a community which people could subscribe to and get, you know, workouts and advice and all this kind of stuff as well. So she was just talking us through how she'd done that, and it's really interesting. I guess it depends. I suppose you have to have a skill or something that you can pass on to people. You know, you couldn't, I mean, I don't know, there are, you know, you get Patreons and people get sort of like specific things through Patreons. I don't know quite how I would do it or what I would offer at the moment, but it's definitely something to kind of keep in mind. And it's interesting just hearing different people's like views and experiences and how they've kind of made being self-employed and in social media and things work for them. It's quite inspiring just to hear what people have done, and it gives you sort of food for thought. So yeah, I've just done that one, and in a few minutes there's going to be the one by Steph Yeboah, I think it is, who wrote Fattily, I think it's Fattily Ever After. Hang on, let me go and look at her book. Yeah, Fattily Ever After by Stephanie Yeboah, which is a book actually that I might need to read because I haven't read it yet and it looks really good. But yeah, she is talking in a minute, so I'm just waiting for that to start because it sounds like it's going to be a really good talk. And then I think that's the last session before lunch, although I'm not quite sure what's happening because we've run over and the next session I meant to start at 2 and it's already 1:10. So I may have to miss the start of the afternoon so that I can go and get some lunch, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I wanted to stay around and listen to this next one.
So I started my blog when I was in university in 2008, and then I created the social medias to go with it a couple of years later, and it didn't really take off until, gosh, I want to say like 2013 or so, when I started actually using my social media for my blog as opposed to using it just to, you know, follow friends and family and, you know, not have it to do anything with my blog at all.
So I've just listened to Steph's talk, which was really, really interesting. Just really interesting to hear like her experiences, what she's been doing, writing her book, all that kind of stuff. I don't think her book's out yet, but I think you can pre-order it, so if I can find the link I'll pop that down below because it sounds really good. I'm going to go and grab some lunch now. I think I'm going to probably miss the first session of the afternoon, which is a shame, but I need to eat. So yeah, I'm going to go and eat now and then hopefully get back for the second session of the afternoon. So yeah, not ideal, but that's how it's worked. Right, lunch break is done. I managed to have lunch with Noah, so that was really nice. He's in a funny old mood, he's making me laugh. I think I like once called him, I called him Mr. Kapowski for some reason, and he's remembered it, and now he keeps telling everyone that that's his name. But yeah, it was nice to just have a bit of a break and have some lunch. I'm back in the virtual room now, hopefully. And I think the talk that I am aiming to go to is a Q&A with photographer Claire Luxton. So I had to miss the first one just because I can't do a quick lunch. It takes me quite a long time to eat, so that's how it was. But yeah, I'm going to hopefully find this talk and yeah, see what it's about.
My skill set is multidisciplinary, so I work with photography, I work with painting, I work with sculpture, and kind of combine all of those elements into my artwork. So it actually stays quite varied and exciting for me, which is really nice because Sometimes I take a break from a certain medium, and then I'll then have a new zest for it after a while of leaving it. So yeah, multidisciplinary artist is how I would describe myself.
And I used to be a primary school teacher, left primary school teaching back in 2018 to become a full-time content creator and blogger. As I left teaching into blogging, I had tons of content creators coming to me and asking me, how do you do it? How do you build a personal brand? How do you make money from it? And how can you make it into your full-time job? So I initially started coaching bloggers and content creators and small business owners one-to-one, teaching them everything they need to know about building their online presence. And then in 2019, I switched the coaching to a membership, which is called Grow and Glow. And I've got a Grow and Glow room. So definitely after this chat, come and chat to me more one-to-one if you'd like to over in that room.
Hi everyone, so my name is V and I was a student at the University of Oxford and I've just graduated as of a month ago, and now I'm doing some social media on YouTube, doing educational and empowerment content and just encouraging students from disadvantaged and underprivileged backgrounds to raise their aspirations, to grab opportunities and just occupy spaces that historically we've been told that we can't. And yeah, that's what I do.
So the event has finished now, and I thought I'd just give a little bit of a debrief on the afternoon things because I don't think I spoke too much about those. Please excuse my red cheeks. So yeah, the first session that I was at was the Q&A with Claire Luxton, who is a photographer and artist, and she shot the latest cover for Blogosphere magazine, I think. And yeah, it was just really interesting to listen to her and to what she kind of had to say. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination a professional photographer, so it was just interesting to hear like an expert talk about that kind of thing. Yeah, so we did that, and then the next session was about building a personal brand with Meldrew from Grow and Glow. As I said, I'll put all the links for these people in the description bar so that you can check them out. I've got a really itchy nose. And yeah, that one was really, really interesting. Just talking about, building a personal brand and kind of like how to put yourself out there as a creator, and kind of work out your niche and who you are and what you offer and that kind of thing. It was really, really interesting and really helpful stuff to kind of listen to. And then the last session that we had was it was called Serious Influence in Conversation with V Kativu, and they do like these serious influence podcasts where you talk more about like the business side of like blogging and being a creator and that kind of thing, which is great because I just find it really hard to find information on that. People don't talk about it very much, and when you're new to looking at that kind of thing, it feels very overwhelming. You find it's hard to kind of put value on yourself because there's no like, I don't know, like with a lot of jobs there's a kind of like like an expected wage that someone is paid for certain things, but in blogging it's all quite like, I say new, it's been around for quite a while now, but it's not kind of publicized very much, so it's very difficult to know like how to value your work and like how to turn your kind of hobby into something more than a hobby. And yeah, it was really interesting to listen to V talk. She is an incredibly positive person, very motivational. Do check her YouTube and Instagram out because she's just really, I don't know, from like what I heard from her today, she has got a lot of aspirations and kind of is of the opinion that anyone can do anything they kind of put their mind to. She comes from somewhere near Birmingham and was basically told that she would not go to university, that she would kind of not achieve much, and so she used that as a way of actually saying, you know what, I am going to achieve stuff. And she went to Oxford University, and now she has finished her degree there, and she's going to Harvard. So yeah, it was really, really interesting listening to her story and the way she kind of thinks and works about, you know, with things. So do check her out as well. And yeah, that's the end of the day. So that was the Blogosphere Virtual Festival for today. My first one, I did go to the regional leaders event a couple of weeks ago, but this is the first like festival that I've been to, and I would definitely recommend it. I will have put it on this bit anyway, but I was gifted my ticket, so I didn't pay to go, but all of the opinions are mine, but I do just want to make you aware that, you know, I was gifted the ticket. But yeah, I would definitely go to another one, and also when hopefully they start doing stuff like this in person again, I would love to go along, because I'd never done anything like this before, and it's really like interesting to kind of experience this kind of thing, because, you know, I don't really work at the moment. Like, my blog isn't a job, it's more of a hobby, although, you know, if it could become a job and it's something that I could work around my health, then that would be amazing. But when you're doing all this stuff from home, you kind of miss out on, like, you know, the social interaction and the motivation from meetings and things. So this kind of thing was really, really useful. Anyway, my battery's flashing, so I'm going to stop talking. I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm probably going to go and have a nap now, and I'll probably speak to you tomorrow, because I can't think that there'll be much else to film, because I will be asleep. So I'll probably speak to you tomorrow. Good morning. I'm still feeling rather tired after yesterday, but it was worth it. It was a good day. I have got a call with my friend Lydia this morning, so I'm just going to get my laptop set up so that I can do that. We've got Noah again today. He's in a very I can't think what the right word is. He's telling us basically what to do today. He knows his mind, and he knows exactly what he wants to do, so could be an interesting day. But he's gone down for a nap at the moment, and yeah, I don't quite know what we're going to do this afternoon. I think we'll just play it by ear. We've got a few activities that we can possibly do, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't really have any plans today apart from talking to my friend and looking after Noah. I want to get some more editing done, trying to catch up because I didn't get anything done yesterday. Yeah, it's just a normal Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think so. It's just a normal Wednesday, and nothing particularly exciting, I'm afraid. So I'm going to get my laptop set up and have a chat with Lydia. It is her birthday tomorrow, so I wish her a happy birthday. I'm hoping that next Friday we might be able to meet up at the zoo. We'd been talking about it for a while, and I'd been kind of a bit like, oh, I don't know if I want to go out. Like, obviously I'd like to meet Lydia and stuff, but I was quite anxious about going out. And then when they announced about shielding stopping on the 1st, which is actually next Saturday, but I've been trying to kind of get out of it a bit anyway, sort of building up to it. Yeah, when they announced that, I kind of thought, well, hopefully the zoo is quite a safe option, like not safe, as safe as possible, because obviously it's outside. The zoo we would go to is like massive. There's loads of outdoor space, and they have like a booking system, so you have to book tickets to go, so they only get like a certain number of visitors to kind of help with making sure it's not crowded and stuff like that. So that's the plan, I think, for next Friday. We need to book our tickets and everything, but hopefully we'll be going to the zoo next week, which I'm really excited about, but I am nervous because that will be my first like proper big trip. Obviously, you know, I've done a few like walks around here, and I went to the car showroom, but yeah, going to the zoo would be the first like big outing since, actually, to be fair, since before I had my operation probably. But yeah, it would be nice. I love going to the zoo, and it would be nice to catch up with Lydia and give her a birthday present and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that's the plan. But anyway, I'm gonna get this set up and have a good old chat with her. Right, I managed to get some editing done this morning, and we've just had our lunch, and now Noah has decided that he would like to make a lava lamp. We gave a few different choices and he chose the lava lamp. We'll see how this goes. I saw this on Emily Norris's channel, so I will link her video to this because she had loads of other ideas of things you can do at home with the kids. Oh, Nanny's coming back, look. Yeah, she had lots of other ideas of things to do with the kids, but we've picked this one. There's a couple of others we might do on other days, but we're going to try and make this lava lamp, aren't we, Noah?
Yeah.
And what colour is the lava lamp going to be?
Pink.
It's going to be pink. That's the colour that Noah has chosen. So I will show you what we do and we'll see if it works. Right, so first off, we've got a little bit of water in our jug vase thing. And we need to put some sunflower oil or vegetable oil in it. So, can you help me pour it? Noah?
Okay.
Help me pour it. Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look at that.
Ew. Ew. You can't, they don't mix, do they?
Look.
Look, oil's on top of the water.
Shall I sniff it?
You can have a sniff. What does it smell like?
Smells like
Smells like what?
What does it? It smells like sunflowers. Okay, that's great. Right, so we've got our oil and we've got our water. Now, if you want it to be pink, we have to put some pink colouring, food colouring in it. Is this gel? Have we got any non-gel food colouring? I think Nanny's just got to find some different food colouring because I'm not sure that the gel one's going to work. I think it's got to be a watery one. So we might not be able to do pink. Depends what colours Nanny's got. Okay, well let's try gel and see how we get on. We'll just...
If it doesn't work, no, we'll have to try it again tomorrow.
We'll try something else if this doesn't work. Right, so we've got to put some drops of this in here. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Please. Look, look, look. Whoa, look at all of that. What colour is it, Noah?
Red.
Oh, it looks a bit red, doesn't it? But I think it's pink. Now is the exciting bit, hopefully.
Let me see.
What we've got to do...
See, please.
You want to have a look? Go on then. What I don't know is if you're all meant to mix it. What does it smell like?
What?
No, not in the box. Not in the box. So then we have to put some Alka-Seltzer in because that's what's going to make it go all fizzy. Can you drop it in there and see what happens? Look. It's going all fizzy. What's it doing? I mean, it's not doing what it's meant to do. Because we've used gel. I don't know, because it still looks like it's water-based. Hang on. Just wait a minute. Maybe we should try mixing it. Like mixing the food colouring in. Maybe that would work. Because it's not really, it doesn't really look like a lava lamp, does it? Let's put this in here and do a big stir like that and see if this works. It might be, I think it's the food colouring's not right. Well, this is...
Perhaps Nanny will have to look in Waitrose to...
This is going well, isn't it? Not. Do you want to try the next one and see if it will do it? I'm just not sure it's going to work. That's a bit of a letdown, isn't it?
Okay, hold it.
Go on then. Can you put it in? Whoa!
And squash.
Look, can you see? Look, it looks like a lava lamp. Kind of. I mean, it could be better. It could be a lot better. Maybe there's too much water in there.
Looks like a volcano.
What do you think it looks like, Noah?
What's in there?
There's nothing else in it.
What's in there?
There's nothing in it. What does it look like, Noah? No, don't put it in there.
Yeah, where's it gone?
What does it look like?
Does it get...
Oh, look, it's going fizzy again. Ooh.
Bubbles.
It's got big bubbles in it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think maybe we need to try this again, but Nanny needs to get some other different food colouring.
Let's do it again.
Well, we can put some more tablets in and see if it still does more bubbling. Whoa, what's it doing? I mean, it doesn't really look like a lava lamp, but it looks cool, doesn't it?
Where's it gone?
Look at all the bubbles. I think maybe we will try it again with the different food colouring. You can kind of see what it's meant to do, but it's not quite working, and I think we've got too much water as well. So the lava lamp didn't go quite to plan, I think, because we didn't use a water-based food colouring, we used gel. So Mum's going to get some water-based ones, so we can do it again next time. But he still quite enjoyed it, and we're now in the garden. Noah is playing with some magic sand. What are you going to make, Noah? Noah, what are you going to build?
Olaf.
You're going to build Olaf.
I think you should build that. No, ball.
You want to make a ball? Go on then, you make a ball. This magic sand is really weird. It's like...
Ball with me.
I'll make a ball with you. Hang on a minute. I don't know if you've ever tried magic sand before, but it's like, it looks like it's held together with like spider's webs. It's when you like go like that, it's really weird. And you kind of think it's going to be sticky, but it's not. It's really quite, I don't know, I quite like it. It's quite therapeutic. But yeah, we're going to have a little play with this now. Right, what are we going to build?
A ball.
A ball. Okay.
Rugby ball. Rugby ball.
A rugby ball. Ooh.
Rugby ball.
Let's get a bit of sand then. And then you have to make it into the right shape, which is quite difficult with one hand. There we go. There's a rugby ball, kind of. There we go. There's a rugby ball. Do you want your rugby ball?
Oh, went home.
Do you want your rugby ball? I'll leave it there then. Are you making holes?
Oh, one hole.
Wow.
Where can Nanny sit? Oh, one hole.
Nanny going to come and sit next to us, is
Oh,
she?
one hole.
No, it's just making holes in the
Oh,
sand.
one hole.
Oh, do you think there's any little animals
Oh,
that are going to live in the hole?
Oh, who do you think lives in the holes?
Spider.
Do you think it's Mr. Skinny Legs?
Yeah.
Can you see if you can find him? Oh, hello, Mr. Skinny Legs.
Oh, hey, Mr. Skinny Legs.
What should we build now?
Ooh,
Oh, I think a worm lives in that hole.
yeah.
What do you think the worm's called?
Called Wiggly Worm.
Wiggly worm. Wow. Good morning. Please excuse the noisy aeroplane in the background. We've got Noah again today. We've just had a fairly quiet morning so far, doing breakfast and all that sort of stuff. But we are just about to head out for a walk and a picnic. Because last week when we took Noah for a walk, he kept asking for a picnic, so we thought we might as well do that this week. So we're going to go, it's somewhere local again, with a duck pond and sort of a woodland walk type thing, I think. Haven't been there for so long, I can't remember what it's like. But yeah, we're going to have a little walk. We're packing a picnic with us, and yeah, hopefully that will make him happy. So I'm just finishing getting myself ready, and then we need to get everyone in the car and head off.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river, get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you.
Right, we are back from our little adventure. Had a nice walk, didn't we, Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw some cows, lots of ducks, a heron, some geese. Noah fed the ducks and the geese, didn't you?
Okay.
What ducks did?
Milk.
What ducks did we see? She is drinking her milk. Yeah. What ducks did you see? Did you see a mummy duck?
Yeah, mummy duck.
And what else?
And mummy's got its baby.
Yeah, there were some baby ducks.
It's outside.
Well, that's the garden, isn't it?
What's the garden come from?
Where did the garden come from? Well, it was here with the house.
And I lost the Red Bull.
You have lost a Red Bull.
The Red Bull. Where's the Red Bull gone?
Well, I don't know, darling, because you're the one that lost it, so I don't know where you've put it. You put it somewhere in the garden, didn't you?
Yes.
But we don't know where. So we're going to have to find it at some point. But yeah, we had a walk. He's a really good walker. He walked pretty much the whole distance, apart from like the last little bit going back to the car. But yeah, we walked down to the lake. Playing jingle bells, don't ask why. Yeah, we walked down to the lake and then we found a bench to sit on and had a picnic, which was very nice. Noah seemed to enjoy his picnic. And then we went round and fed the ducks, and then went round the rest of the lake, and then we went back to the car park. And Noah had a little ride on my chair, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and did we go fast? He kept telling me I wasn't going fast enough, so we had to go quicker. Yeah, and now we're back, and Noah is just having a little play now. We're going to have a bit of a chilled out rest of the afternoon because Jenny is exhausted. I think Nanny and Grandpa are exhausted as well. Noah seems to still have endless amounts of energy, so he's going to have a play with his garage, I think. And I'm just going to sit here and try not to fall asleep because I'm shattered. But no, it was really nice to get out. It was fairly busy, but because it's such a big place, it didn't matter. Like, people were very good at kind of keeping out the way, and everyone that had dogs, they would like make sure that they would like came back to them because they obviously saw us coming, and that was quite nice because Noah's a bit funny about dogs at the moment. But everyone was really good, and yeah, it was nice and relaxed, and I think Noah had a good time, so that was good. But now we're playing with the Jingle Bell. It's one of the those toot toot character things. Like, we've got the toot toot garage, and it's got lots of different cars in it and stuff. We got it off Facebook. I think it was like £15, and you pay like 60 odd quid for it new, and it is like new. It's like brand new. But yeah, he's got a sleigh that plays Jingle Bells, and now he's got something else playing. So I'm just gonna play garages with Noah until Lisa comes to pick him up. Good morning. It's Friday today. I've had a bit of rest since yesterday. I slept after Noah had gone home, and also had a fairly long sleep last night. Woke up a bit later than I'd planned. I had a virtual council meeting this morning, and then I've just been going through some council emails, trying to get replies done and things like that, because now seems to be quite a good time to kind of catch up. And yeah, now I've come up here to do some editing. I'm going to light a new candle. So today I have got this one, which is Mango Peach Salsa, which smells rather nice. I thought that it was quite summery and fruity, so we'll give that one a go. And yeah, that's about the extent of my day. It's a fairly quiet day, which I definitely need after the last few days. It's just been a bit manic and I'm quite tired. I'm going to get on with doing some editing, and yeah, I want to try and make a good, get a good chunk of editing done of another weekly vlog. Good morning. I'm not getting on very well this morning. I think I'm just absolutely shattered. I slept quite late this morning, and I'm just seem to be on a go slow today, which is slightly frustrating because I've got stuff that I want to be doing, but my body obviously just needs the rest. Sorry I didn't film anything else yesterday. I think I spoke to you in my office, and I ended up doing quite a lot of editing, spent quite a lot of the day doing that, and then my mum helped me to have a shower and get my hair washed and everything, and by the time I'd done that I was just exhausted. So yeah, yesterday just kind of went by in a blur of editing and showering. But yeah, we are, I was going to say we're in Saturday today. That's a really weird way of saying it. It's Saturday today, and I think it's going to rain soon. I think we're meant to get storms later, and to be honest, I'm actually quite looking forward to it. I'm hoping it might just help things to kind of I don't know, cool down a bit. It's not even that hot, it's just muggy. So I'm hoping that a storm might help, because I think that's what's needed. And I've also got like a bit of a funny headache, so I think hopefully after a storm I might feel a bit better. But yeah, I don't have much on at all today. It's a quiet day, which I'm quite glad about because I think I need it. I want to try and get some more editing done. Ideally, I would love to get my video finished and uploading, but we'll see. I'm not sure that's going to happen. And yeah, that's about it. There's a bug off? Is it a bug off? I can't remember what it's called, on Animal Crossing today, and I want to try and get on there before it finishes, because that's what happened last time with the fishing thing. I think I only had like 15 minutes to have a go at it, so I'd like to try and get on there and do some bug catching if I can, and also just have a play on Animal Crossing. I haven't really played it much this week, and yeah, just want to play a bit of Animal Crossing. So yeah, I'm hoping to do that this afternoon, but apart from that, no plans at all. Just going to be a quiet, chilled out day. So. Does anyone else just love the sound of rain? And it smells incredible too. I love it when it's been hot and then it rains. The smell is just, I don't know. If you know, you know. Right, so I've done some editing. I haven't got it finished, but I'm kind of nearly there, so hopefully I can get that done tomorrow. But before I go down for my lunch, I thought I'd just show you this picture that came, which is going to be a birthday present for my friend Lydia, because I'm hoping to see her next week. She is a really big Disney fan as well, and I found this on Amazon and just thought it was really nice. So it says, a friend is one of the nicest things you can have and one of the best things you can be. And then it's like a sort of really old style Winnie the Pooh drawing, and I just thought it was really nice. It comes framed, and yeah, I just thought it was a really nice present for a friend. So I will link it in the description, so that if it's something you are interested in, you can find it easily. But yeah, I really hope she likes it, because I just saw it and thought the little saying was just kind of perfect, and it's Disney, and it's quite classic, isn't it? And it's just something a little bit different, so fingers crossed she likes it. Right, I've had my lunch. I was gonna go and sit on the sofa and play on Animal Crossing, but Richard, Lisa and Noah came over, so I have spent a bit of time with them. They've just gone home now, and I thought I would just open a parcel with you before I go and sit on the sofa. So it's a Disney parcel. Thank you, Freddie. I have actually opened this already because I couldn't wait. But it's the next set of the Minnie Mouse main attraction pins. So this is the Freddie. This is the July set, and it's for the carousel, I think. Yeah, I think it's for the carousel. And this is what they look like. So you've got the horse here. They're really pretty actually in real life. It's quite like 3D, it's got all lots of gold on it. Freddie, will you be quiet? Then you've got Minnie in her sort of blue, and it's got bits of sparkle on. And then you've got the ears with the carousel on it as well. Yeah, they're really pretty. I think they're really nice. Those will be going in my folder with the other ones. I think these are probably like one of my favourite sets. Some of them, I mean, I like all of them, but some of them are definitely nicer than others, and I think these ones are definitely one of the nicer sets. So yeah, this is 7 out of 12. Freddie obviously wants to be part of this today, and they were £14, although these are sold out now, unfortunately. But I will put a link to like the rest of the collection so that you can check it out if you're interested. I've been collecting the Disney limited edition pins for 3 years. I did the Mickey Mouse Memories ones. I did the Wisdom ones, and then the Minnie Mouse ones. So I am a little bit addicted, and I also collect the Castle Collection ornaments. But yeah, no, really happy with these. So I'm going to put those in my album, and I'm going to go and crash out on the sofa. Good afternoon. It's Sunday, and I'm not feeling particularly well today. I slept fairly late again this morning, and I went down to have my breakfast and watch the online church service. But my digestive symptoms are just really flaring up at the moment. They have been for the last few weeks, kind of on and off, but it just seems to be getting more regularly. Yeah, I mean, I have digestive problems all the time. It comes with being ill. I have, if you don't know, I have gastroparesis and intestinal dysmotility, and yeah, it's a lot to deal with most of the time anyway, but obviously at times it gets worse, and other times it's slightly more kind of manageable, but definitely at the moment it just seems to be not great, which is slightly frustrating. I found, like, when I was eating my breakfast this morning, like, I'd eat a few mouthfuls and then I'd be doubled over in pain. I tend to get, like, when I get this, like, pain in my stomach, I start getting, like, these kind of, like, cold sweats and coming over feeling quite faint. I was, like, back and forth to the loo a lot. Sorry if that's too much information, but if you've got digestive problems, you will understand. And I just don't really know what's going on, whether it's just a flare-up, whether it's something else, but I always find it quite difficult with digestive problems, because if you go to see the doctor and say, you know, oh, I'm getting really bad, like, abdominal pain and all this kind of stuff, they'll be like, yeah, well, you've got digestive problems, that's what happens. And it's like, is it like, well, is it those digestive problems? Is it something different? Is it them getting worse? And it's like such a balance between trying to kind of just cope with it and trying to get help when you need it. But yeah, anyone that has a digestive problem, that affects their digestive system. So whether you've got gastroparesis, dysmotility, Crohn's, colitis, IBS, anything, you know, celiac, you will know how much it just drains you when you're having a flare up, because obviously you need your digestive system to work to keep you going, and when it's not working properly, it just, yeah, it's really, really draining. So I'm feeling quite tired and delicate and just drained, to be honest, not feeling brilliant. I also I think I'm getting quite dehydrated, so I'm trying to drink a lot, but it just doesn't seem to be helping at the moment, which is slightly frustrating, so I just need to keep an eye on that. Anyway, so breakfast just ended up taking me way longer than I had hoped, because I couldn't eat. But I managed to get my medication done for next week, and I'm obviously dressed now, so that's something. And oh, I've got an itchy eye. I have just been finishing editing a weekly vlog, so that's exporting, and I'll get that uploaded tomorrow. And now I'm going to go downstairs and attempt to eat some lunch. It's very hit and miss. Like, some meals I can eat and I can manage with sort of my like normal level of pain and be okay, and then other meals I'll eat something and I'm just, yeah, doubled over in pain. And it's not necessarily certain foods, because I can eat the same food on 2 different days and have 2 completely different reactions to it. So it's not even like I can kind of cut out certain foods, it's just hit and miss every time. So I'm gonna have something fairly like plain, I think. I usually, like, my go-to when I've got like a bad stomach is like Marmite on toast or soup, 4 to sips obviously, because I've got them, and they're kind of nutritionally complete, so they're always good. Rice, so like quite plain stuff. But yeah, I think I'm just going to have something plain and see how I get on, and then I'm just going to have a quiet afternoon. I'll probably get some, well, I'd like to get some stuff done on my laptop and bits like that, but I'm just trying to take it easy because the last week's been quite busy, and like that coupled with worsening digestive problems, I think is making me quite tired. And next week I've got a couple of bits on that I want to make sure that I'm kind of as good as possible for. So yeah, just taking it quietly today, Good evening. Sorry I haven't filmed anything else today. I literally did my editing this morning, came down and had lunch, and then slept all afternoon. So it's been a really exciting day. Still not feeling brilliant this evening. I've just had a bit of dinner and it's made me feel even worse, which is great. Not what I need. But anyway, I just thought I'd come on and finish the vlog because I'm not going to be filming anything else today. I'm just going to chill out, watch a bit of YouTube, might play a bit of Animal Crossing, and then go to bed. So it's been a really exciting Sunday. But I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you'd like to see more from me, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the Also hit the notification bell. I've just completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. That means you'll get notified every time I upload a video so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing at the moment, what you're getting up to now that restrictions have kind of eased a bit, and how you're feeling about everything. And also if there's anything you want to comment on in the vlog, do let me know. And also let me know if there's any particular videos you'd like to see me film. I'm always up for hearing what you guys want to see, so do let me know. Give me a follow on social media. My links are in the description below, but I'll put my Instagram and Twitter up here because those are the two that I am mainly on. Usually Instagram most, but I am on Twitter a bit as well. So come over and say hello to me, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye!